What's going on, you degenerate gamblers? Today we're going to go over Toshi, which is down 5.4% at quadruple zero six. We talked about this yesterday, consolidating within that bullish flag. We talked about this possible retracement taking place, saying it's not going to be that large. We're probably retracing back down to the bull flag support area, which is exactly what's happening. We're going to go over that in the technical analysis today. But we're at $281 million market cap, 420 billion coins in circulation. All time was January. I believe we're getting ready to smash that all time high, and I'm going to go through why I think that should be happening here pretty soon. All time low was over a year ago. So Toshi's actually on some big boys. We're able on, or we are on Coinbase. We have OrangeX, Bybit, Gate, Arbit, 6 different pages of exchanges. So if you want this coin, there's a good chance you're able to find it somewhere. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on Toshi. All right, Degens, let's take a look at Toshi right here. This is what we had drawn yesterday. If you don't believe me, go look at yesterday's video. It's up on the channel. We're right back down to that support area, the uptrend support area, which we talked about yesterday. Perfect retracement. We talked about that. Possible good buy entry right here. We're consolidating within this pennant. So these pennants, you got to think of them like springs. When you squeeze a spring like this, and then when you let go of the spring, there's a very, very large explosive movement, right? Same thing happens in these bull flags. You enter from the bottom, you consolidate within a pennant, and then you break out to the top with all that momentum. And you normally go the length of the flagpole, which is right here. So if we actually guess where the breakout's go, oh shoot. If we actually guess where the breakout's going to be for Toshi and draw that line from here to here, that would actually bring us up to around 0017, which in turn would bring us up to our all-time high price. And we actually hit our all-time high price before we were in the fun part of the bull run. So this could be the final phase where Toshi is down at these price ranges before we see some explosive movement and it starts this massive, massive bull run rally. So not financial advice, but it does look like it might be a good time to accumulate some Toshi right now, especially with the stock RSI reset right here. We're down, blue still over orange. We're still bullish right there. Every time we flatlined at the bottom or we came to the bottom, we saw some explosive movement all the way to the overbought territory of the stock RSI. We've never stopped halfway through and seen a capitulation. Every time we've been down here, for example, we went up. We were down here. I guess you can say we had a little bit of fake out back here, but that was February. We weren't in this type of bull run that we're in now. But majority of the time, every time we're down here, we see some very, very bullish movement to the upside. The WTX is reset, which if you don't know what the WTX is, when it prints red, that's a sell indicator. When it prints green, that's a buy indicator. On top of that, you can see the momentum right here, putting in higher highs and higher lows. I think this is going to be the play here for the WTX. RSI, relative strength index, for what you guys don't know what the RSI is, that's exactly what it is. It shows the strength of the coin right now. Right now we are putting in higher highs and higher lows as I've drawn. There's that good chance of us reversing and going back to the upside, indicated by the stock RSI and the WTX showing reversal. And then you also have the MACD. The MACD did make another bearish engulfing candle today, but I'm really not too concerned about that whatsoever. If you look at the overall market and the trend right here and the patterns, it does look like Toshi has been consolidating pretty good. So I know this has been a pretty bullish technical analysis, but I do have to give a little bit of a bearish prediction. So these bull flags play out about, I would say 75 to 80% of the time they play out accurately to a breakout to the upside. But there is that small chance that if you do break out to the downside, you will see that that momentum of the consolidation unleashed down here. I don't think that should be the case, but even if we did happen to go back down to that 382 area, that still would maintain our bullish momentum, putting in a higher low comparative to May of 2025. But I'm going to be bullish on this, guys. The indicators are looking really good. And like we mentioned, I think yesterday, if we go to the 3-day, the longer term time frames are kind of just printing right now. The longer term time frames are looking massively bullish. So in turn, the long term time frame is kind of what I'm looking at here. And if you go to the short term, it's kind of confirming that uptrend support area. We actually got a perfect bounce off our uptrend support area right here, seeing a reversal back to the upside. Indicators are completely reset down here. I know there's a ton of scribble lines down here. Let's see if we can remove some. So in the short term on Toshi, if you're a 4-hour swing trader right now, we did get a green candle. We have not crossed over from bearish to bullish yet here on the stock RSI, but as you can see, the bearishness is the orange. We really haven't gone down that far on the orange when the blue has crashed like this. You can see the blue crashes, and then the orange is right here when we cross over. So I wouldn't be surprised in the 4 hour if we do see a reversal back to the upside. The WTX is reset, RSI is reset. And the only thing that I can kind of see here is we did cross over bearish on the MACD. So as long as I would say, let's just clear this up, pretend we don't see the bull flag real quick and just draw a horizontal support. I would say as long as we stay above this support area right here at 0006, we're fine. We're fine. Toshi is perfectly fine. You can see that was 006 support there, support there, support there. So if we do happen to break that bull flag, I would say that would be an optimal buying opportunity. Not financial advice, but just putting a buy-in order at that 0006 area might not be a bad decision. 006, yeah, bad decision, because I've seen coins like this that see a quick wick down there and then they start rallying. For example, you can kind of see Toshi's already done that before. We were good right here. We threw a quick wick down and started rallying back up to the upside. It's a tactic. It's a tactic they use, liquidate shorts, get people to sell, and then they buy it up and then it starts rallying. But overall, man, this really does look like a bull flag to me, and it really does look solid comparative to the indicators. So let's just keep a close eye on Toshi, guys. Overall, I am going to be bullish on it. I think we're easily going to overtake our all-time high price. If I have to give a realistic price prediction for the bull run, I always base it off of the fib levels to the 236. And if we look for that 236 from the high to low right here, or the 1236, you can see we are up here at 004, and then we do have a golden fib here, the 1618, at about a penny, 1.5 cents. Normally during a bull run, you see us top out in a general area between the 1236 and the 1618. So I wouldn't be shocked at all if Toshi did end up going up to this general area and touching 1 cent, which from where we're currently at, it's probably a massive gain. Yeah, that's a 24x from where we're currently at. With a small market cap of 281 million, I think it's easily obtainable that Toshi can get to those prices. So if you look at prior coins in the past, prior meme coins, you always see this little lull and then you just see a straight vertical line. And I think we're gearing up for that straight vertical line here for Toshi. I mean, like I mentioned, the day chart indicators are looking bullish. If we look at the weekly time frame on it, the weekly time frame right now, we don't have a lot of info on it because it's a rather new coin, but the weekly time frame is still holding up. This week has been bullish as well. The main thing I want to look at is this week's candle, and you can see it's a reverse hammer candle. A hammer candle, for example, a little bit of a learning lesson. A hammer candle, if it's up like this and then you have your candle right here, that's indicative of a downtrend. If you have a reverse hammer candle like this, that's showing signs of a reversal, and that's kind of what's coming in here on the weekly. The weekly time frame is kind of showing a reversal coming in here for Toshi, and overall that's kind of expected as we are in this bull flag, bull pennant, like I mentioned at the beginning. So overall, man, it's going to be patient. It's not going to happen in one day. It's most likely going to take time. But when we do see that breakout, people are going to be shouting to the moon. Consolidation, in my personal opinion, is a bullish thing. You're able to accumulate the coin at the same price for a long period of time. Instead of buying huge dips, buying the pump, buying the dip, buying the pump, when it's consolidating, it's getting ready for something. So you're pretty much buying all your coins around the same price. And then when it breaks out, your entire portfolio is in profit. So with that, guys, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins that you would like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.